Yo, what is up guys? Vino once again bringing a new video, and in the background today you're going to see a Domination gameplay on Whiteout. I can't remember what my KD was. I think it's like 35 and 14. It was somewhere around there. But I actually get a few good streaks going on in the beginning of the game, just didn't turn out into much. I'm going for the KM strike, it didn't work out though. And in this video actually I'm going to tell you how, I'm just going to give you some tips on how to keep your KD high, or get a high KD. And right now mine's at a 2, and actually that's like pretty high for this game. Like on Black Ops 2, if I started a new account, I mean, I think I could have over a 2. But this game's a lot harder to play since you die so much quicker. You don't have that chance to turn around on somebody or jump shot as much, or even drop shot. It's just so quick. It's just crazy how fast you die in this game. And I'm just going to give you some tips on how to keep a high KD. And first of all, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and go with the perks, because there's a lot of necessary perks in this game that you need to be quick and get those quick kills. First of all, ready up is one of the, that's one of the best ones to use. It's kind of like dexterity. But you don't climb up you don't climb up ladders, crap like that quicker. But it's like after you run, you have a faster aim down sight after you sprint. Helps out a lot for those close encounters and stuff like that. Quick draw is that's huge in this game. Also stalker, strafing, it helps out a whole lot, just because somebody's shooting at you, you can just dodge their bullets pretty much and then kill them. But you have to have good accuracy with stalker. You have to get used to it. I used to not use it, and I started using it, and then I got in the hang of using it, and it's helped me out a whole lot. It's really beneficial. And I mean, those are pretty much the core ones. I mean, focus is another necessary one. I forgot to talk about focus. Focus is like toughness from Black Ops 2, reduce flinch when getting shot. You have a chance, I mean, that gives you that little bit of chance to fire back at the guy on your, the guy shooting at you. Like I said, you die so quick in this game, but if he doesn't finish off the kill, you have that tiny bit of chance of getting the kill. With focus, you still have a chance with focus. It gives you a better shot of killing the guy if they're shooting at you. And amplify, I mean, I guess that's, I mean, if you really want to use it, you can, but it's best used with specialist, in my opinion. I mean, you don't have to use it, but it helps a whole lot on this game, just because the footsteps are already so loud. If you use amplify, it just like doubles that sound, and you can hear people all over the map. There's one map I would not recommend using it on, and that's Chasm, because there's like 3 different levels to Chasm, I think. And I was using it the other day, and I heard so many footsteps, and I was like, okay, there's a guy behind me. I turn around, he's not behind me, but he's like on the floor or 2 like above me. It was ridiculous. It's kind of hard to decipher where they are, and I wouldn't recommend using it on that map. And also Dead Silence is another key perk, just because, like I said, the footsteps are so loud in this game. Dead Silence just pretty much, it's like one of those stealthy perks. It's really good to use. And I mean, I would recommend using, if you're going to use those perks like Amplify and Dead Silence, I'd use a silencer on any weapon you're using. So be off the radar and stuff like that. Have a better chance of getting on high kill streaks. And another thing, if you're going to use those and try to be stealthy, I wouldn't push up too far in the spawn, because again, you can also flip the spawns, and you'll be up there waiting for them to spawn, but they just come from behind you. You want to step at that like mid-level of the map, halfway point in the map, a little bit over that, and you can pretty much pick them off when they spawn. But on this map, I'm still trying to figure out the spawns. It's really hard to figure out all the spawn points on this map. I mean, I could figure out all the spawn points on Black Ops 2. I knew everything about the maps on Black Ops 2, and it's taken a while to learn all the points, stuff like that on this map. Or not this map, but this game, because all the maps are just so different. Of course, they're dynamic maps, and then they're a lot bigger maps too. But there's some maps that are like medium sized, and a lot of fun to play on, and that's why competitive players are playing on them. But they're still kind of odd, and I mean it's a whole lot different. Like again, I think I said in the video maybe a few weeks ago, it's good change for the game. People get used to it. People stop complaining about it, and I really love this game. A lot of fun to play, but it's just going to take a while for everybody to get like settled in with the new Call of Duty. It's something different. It's not that. It doesn't have that familiarity, I don't think, of the past Call of Duties. But I think I've already talked about this 3 or 4 times in past videos. I could talk about this all day. But back to keeping a high KD. Again, like another problem with like kill death wise and stuff like that. If you join a game and you're just getting hammered, getting spawn trapped like that, you can back out. But I mean, those are just easy ways to keep high KD, like dashboarding and stuff like that. But if you're getting spawn trapped, what I would recommend is making just a completely stealth class with off the grid. I was about to say off the radar. It's off the grid, I'm pretty sure, and amplify and dead silence and all those perks I was talking about. And put specialist on, and then just try to get out of the spawn as quick as possible. And usually I've played games before where they're just spawn trapping, and then I get out of the spawn and I have my stealth perks on, and you just come from behind and get triples and stuff like that on them, and then try to even out the spawns a little bit and go get B. And cranked though, I'm just going to tell you about cranked. You can't really spawn trap and crank. The crank spawns are just so random, it's unreal, and it really doesn't help you to use like amplify, or not amplify, but like stalker, sleight of hand, quick draw. I mean, you don't have to use those in cranked, because once you're cranked, after you get that first kill, you get all those perks. So I mean, you can use amplify and off the grid and stuff like that. But then again, I don't even know if those are even necessary, just because crank game time is so fast paced. I don't think you're really going to be going for KM strikes and cranked. I'd love to get a KM strike and cranked. It's really difficult to do that. So I mean, I'd use a specialist class in crank, just because I mean, I don't even know really. It's hard to pick something to use in cranked, but usually the Satcom, the Guard Dog, and the Maniac's a lot of fun using cranked. Domination though is where you want to pull out the stealth classes and stuff like that, just because Domination's a lot slower game type in this game. Usually people are used to having Domination as a fast-paced game type. In this game, it's a lot different, and a lot better to get KM strikes in. And also, I've seen a lot of people get KM strikes in Blitz, which Blitz is a lot better game type to get the spawn trap on. But you want to be with a team, just because there's a score limit each round, and it goes to 8, and then the game goes to 16. There's 2 rounds of Blitz, but it's going to be a lot harder to get KM strikes in that game type if you're playing solo. So if you're playing solo and going for KMs, I'd recommend playing Domination. And if you're just going for some crazy gameplays, quick gameplays, you might want to play cranked. But I guess back onto the topic of keeping a high KD ratio, that's about all I've got for that. I mean, it's just simple. But actually, I can go into a little bit more. I'm just going to tell you, pre-aiming on this map, pre-firing is, I mean, it's so key in this game, just because, like I said earlier, it's a lot easier to get killed in this game, a lot easier to get kills as well. And every corner you turn, you want to aim, which I think you can see in this game, where I pre-aim a lot and pre-fire, and it helps out a lot. You want to have that first step on the enemy. And right there, I don't even know what the heck I did. I was like YOLO and just jumped into B, tried to get them both, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. But again, pre-aiming, pre-firing in this game is essential. You got to get used to it. I mean, if you pre-aim a lot, you really don't even need to use quick draw, just because you're going to have your sights aimed down already. And then if you put your quick draw on your specialist, you have extra points to use for like other perks, like off the grid and anything else you want to use. But that's about it for this gameplay. This gameplay is almost over with. Pretty good gameplay I got. I'm still trying to go for the KM strike. I'm going to try to put up some videos later, maybe hopefully this weekend, of KM strikes. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and I helped you with my tips and stuff like that. I hope so. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like, and follow on Twitter at RazaNHD, and follow me on Twitch at Raza_Vino, or Raza. No, I was about to say Raza. Or twitch.tv/reactwithvino. And I'm still trying to get Twitch to work out. I don't know what's not working in my Roxio, but I'll figure it out. And I'm out.